Hello, friends. Today, I want to share with you a story that will touch your heart and open your mind. It's about a beggar who thought his life was hopeless, until one small change in his thinking turned his entire world upside down. Stay with me, because the ending might just change the way you look at your own life. There was once a poor beggar who sat every day at the corner of a busy street. His clothes were torn, his hair was messy, and he stretched out his hand to anyone who passed by. "Please, give me some coins, just a little food," he would whisper. But most people ignored him. Some even laughed at him. And each evening the beggar would sigh and say to himself, "My life will never change. I am destined to suffer." One morning, as he sat hopelessly, an old man walked by. He looked at the beggar and said with a kind smile, "You don't need coins, my friend. You need a new mindset." The beggar frowned. "What do you mean? I need money, not mindset." The old man replied, "If you believe you are only a beggar, you will always be a beggar. But if you believe you are capable, your hands will no longer beg, they will create." And with that, the old man walked away. The beggar sat in silence. For the first time, his heart was restless, not because of hunger, but because of hope. The next day, instead of begging, he tried something different. He found an old piece of chalk and wrote on the street near his corner, "I can write your name beautifully for just 1 coin." People stopped. They were curious. Slowly, one by one, they paid him to write their names in his neat, creative handwriting. Children giggled with joy when they saw their names decorated with little flowers and stars. By evening, the beggar's empty bowl was full of coins, more than he had ever collected in a week. Day after day, he improved his art. Soon, he was no longer sitting on the ground. He bought a small board, colorful chalks, and began writing inspirational quotes for passers-by. People came not to pity him, but to smile, to be inspired. The man who was once invisible became a source of light on that street. And so, friends, the beggar learned the most powerful lesson of his life. When you change your mindset, your life begins to change with it. He stopped asking, "Who will help me?" and started asking, "What can I do with what I already have?" And that question opened the door to a brand new future. So, my dear friends, maybe you're also sitting with doubts, fears, or struggles in life. Remember, you don't always need more resources. You just need more ideas, more belief in yourself, and the courage to start.